Yeah. And then to the wider shot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn off my microphone.
Okay.
See you.
So, welcome to Becoming Superconscious.
Live from the island of Maui, Hawaii. And just tune in. Just tune into the energy of the ocean, the energy of the land, the aina, as the Hawaiians call it. And as you do so, just connect to the hundreds of people around the world. Bring your intention to connect with all of us right now as we all link in together with the energies of Lemuria, the energies of the islands, and the energies of all of us around the world. So, welcome. And we're here with the Stargate, which, as you can see on the screen, it's a sacred geometrical structure. And many of you have worked with this for many, many years, but also there's some very beautiful people connecting in for the very first time. And we wish to share with you from the very basics all the way up to the peak of what Alcazar has been sharing with us over the years. And very recently, Alcazar has been wanting to give us a training, a process of becoming super conscious. And that's what this whole series is about. It's a training about how to start creating our lives from a place of being super conscious, a place of understanding the process of creation, which happens in the quantum field, as Alcazar says. And he'll be talking about that, describing it in more and more detail as we proceed through these various daily talks, meditations, and wisdom from Alcazar.
And so, Alcazar's already started to give us an experiential training. Everything we do with the Stargate has a direct experience. And so, the energy fields that the Stargate create allow us to resonate with the field, we can actually tangibly feel subtle energies. So the first step here in entering the field is actually to relax. So I invite you all just to send a conscious intention to relax. And if you do that, you might notice you start to actually feel subtle energy a little bit more. Maybe you can feel all of the sensory input coming from your body right now. The next step is to create a field. And then the third step is to connect to this boundaryless bubble of our superconsciousness. And so in today's live stream, we're going to be sharing an actual energy experience. This is guided by Alcazar, who is like the Stargate's guide, who started coming through Prageet in 1988 and brought through this sacred geometrical structure in 89.
And so what we're going to be doing today is hearing more information from Alcazar about how the connection with humanity works, that which is known as the morphic field of humanity, and how we, as a group of people connected to the Stargate energies, also create our own morphic field, and how we can use that. He touched upon it yesterday, and we're going to go a little deeper into it today and then beyond. And as Alcazar said yesterday, the guides are working with each one of us individually in this process. So many of you have heard some of these words, some of these explanations before. And as we said yesterday, there's an energy that happens behind the words, with the words. And so the energies that are flowing to you right now are beyond the words. But if you relax, if you allow yourself to relax really deeply, then you start to receive the energies. And as you relax and as you become more accustomed to this process, you will start to feel these subtle energies that are happening with the words, not just with the meditations. So we're going to just let Alcazar come through and guide us about what's going to be occurring today. And so, beloved ones, we greet thee, Alcazar. And it is a great honor to be with each and every one of you at this moment of your time. Before we talk a little about the morphic field, we would also just like to say to you that we are connecting with you in the quantum field. We are connecting with you beyond space and time, beyond your third dimensional reality. Yes, you may be hearing us through one of your devices. You may be hearing us as a recording rather than a live transmission. But however you are hearing us, understand that you are also connecting in to the quantum field, this place of no time, no relative space, an endless moment of now. And in that moment of now, all can be accessed. That which you think of as your past can be accessed in this moment of now. That which is your projected future can be accessed in this moment of now. And so the first thing for you to grasp is that your understanding of your physical reality and how your physical reality works needs to shift. For in fact, creation occurs in the quantum field. It may seem as if it is occurring in your third dimensional reality, But in truth, the quantum field is the influence that creates change in this, your reality, your third dimension. So, there are many, many layers to reality. And so now we move to talk about the morphic field of humanity. What is this? It is an energetic that you are all connected to. Most people are unaware of it. Most people do not feel it, but it is there. It connects you. It touches you on an emotional level. And so when there are occurrences happening on your planet that affect many people, then there is a noticeable shift, change in the morphic field of humanity. And so in these times where there have been and are still are many people feeling stress, fear, and panic about that which is called your COVID-19 so-called pandemic. This energy of so many people being in fear can affect the morphic field of humanity. And if you are sensitive, then these vibrations, these lower energetics of fear and panic can be sensed, felt by you. If you are not so sensitive, the energies are still affecting you, but you start to believe, oh, this is me. And so we are talking about this to allow you to begin to expand your understanding and your sensitivity to know that sometimes when there is a wave of depression that you are sensing or feeling, first of all, ask yourself, is this really me? Or is this something I am receiving from the quantum field? And very often in these days, beloveds, this energy can be from the mass unconscious of humanity who are in fear, panic, survival mode. So, now we would like to talk about the Stargate Global Community Morphic Field. This is something that we have created with many of you in the recent past. It is a subsection, so to speak, of the morphic field of humanity. But there is a separation that does not allow that lower frequency energy into the Stargate morphic field. Trying to explain how that separation occurs is beyond the necessary information at this point. You do not need to understand how we do this, only to know that it is there for your benefit. It is an energy which every time we meditate and connect to the Stargate morphic field, you are bringing more energy to it. You are amplifying it. You are raising the vibration of it. And then either as a group or individually, if you invite the energies of the Stargate morphic field to come to you, you will receive an energetic boost, so to speak. You will receive the energy from this field. And so when you are feeling down, when you are feeling that you wish to have a little bit more support in your life, simply sit, meditate, invite these energies in. And we will do this together in a short while in the meditation.
And so, beloved ones, take a moment right now to feel self. Nothing to do, no effort is required. Just the shift of your focus. Feel your internal world. And can you sense what we have been talking about? Can you sense and reflect upon your connection to the totality of humanity? You have all been on a rough ride these past months. There have been ups and there have been severe crashes in the collective energy. Just take a moment of compassion, a moment to have an enhanced understanding of what you have been through recently. In a sense, you are all swimming in this morphic field. What occurs when you consciously raise your vibration in the Stargate energy fields is that you are reconnecting to the pristine quality of source energy. Beloved ones, this is a gift that you give to humanity. Every time you step into the field, you are energizing that which we are calling the Stargate community morphic field. And so understand this as a collective. Those of you who have been experiencing the Stargate, and due to the quantum nature of your reality, those of you who will be experiencing the Stargate, you are creating a collective pool of wisdom, higher vibration, and the ability to have insight into your circumstances. For superconsciousness, as we have said, is not simply taking you somewhere else or activating these gifts and abilities, such as your remote viewing, or your ability to heal, or your ability to recall your past, or to see the potentials of the future. Becoming superconscious is about evolving your humanness. It is about becoming an enhanced perceiver of what is truly happening for you as a human being, so that you can resolve those anchors, those ties to the lower conscious experiences. This whole reality is set up as a schoolyard. You graduate from a certain level of consciousness. You elevate, and there are always challenges. There are always new doorways to open, new lessons to learn. With your elevation comes the next level in this learning experience. But what can start to occur with your superconsciousness as your guide is that you can move quite rapidly. And as the challenges come, you can actually meet them with a kind of enthusiasm. Can you feel that potential? Let go of what you may perceive as your current limitations, just for a moment, and imagine a reality where you wake up in the morning and you say, I am so excited to see what this new dawn brings me, because I know that I have the resources to elevate beyond or to go deeply into whatever life presents this day.
So, as Alcazar has been saying, he's going to take us step by step in this training program. Right now, we're beginning to just lay the groundwork, the basis from which we'll start to raise awareness into our superconscious self. So, the superconscious self is the real you. That part of you that moves from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And a small part of that superconsciousness is in the human body right now. And our intention as we raise our vibration, as we move towards enlightenment, is to actually bring more of this superconscious self into the body. And so for us as humans, we start to feel more present, more alert. We seem to manifest things more easily just with our thoughts and our emotions. So we start to realize we have far more control over our lives, that we, in fact, are the creator of our experience. We've been told that by various guides for many, many years. But now it's time to know it not just in words, not just in a mental understanding, but to know it from your own practical experience. So that's our intention for these gatherings. And we're going to start moving into a meditation right now, just to bring in some more energy, to start moving us into that place of deeper connectedness.
And so just relax, make yourself comfortable. You can lay down if you wish, you can sit up. There's no special way to be. So however you are is perfect. Closing the eyes if you haven't done so already. And just taking a moment for yourself.
Very good. And so, beloved ones, now just inviting the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field, grounding you.
And so we call for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia.
Very good. And we will be moving a little faster in this meditation than your yesterday. And so now we ask each one of you to ask inside for an etheric stargate to come down around you.
And so we call for the presence of an etheric stargate.
And just feel, imagine, sense a stargate forming around you so that you are within it. Feel it. Imagine it. For as you do so, your invitation to the stargate will be calling forth the consciousness, the etheric stargate to you. And so now asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate, asking for it to be activated is giving it permission to work energetically with you.
And so we call for the activation of all the etheric stargates.
And all these stargates are connecting around the world right now. Very good. And we ask you to bring your intention, your presence, your awareness to sense the Stargate around you, and now to sense the connectedness of hundreds and hundreds of Stargates all around the world right now. Each one of you connecting into this Stargate grid system that you are a part of. Just feel it. Invite it. Very good. And so now we are going to start to vibrate all the etheric stargates faster and faster, moving them up through the frequency ranges of the various dimensions. And we are starting already, moving already through the fourth dimension and up into the frequencies of the fifth dimension. Accelerating more into the sixth dimension, up into the seventh, where, as most of you know, we pause for a few moments. So now your Stargate is vibrating at the frequency ranges of the seventh dimension. And we ask each one of you to simply relax into this energy and to ask inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in your etheric Stargate.
We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates.
And simply relaxing into this soft, gentle energy. And as you do so, your own energy will gently rise and start to harmonize with those seventh dimensional energies that are all around you, and in fact will be flowing through you also. Nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do. Just relaxing and being present. Very good. And so now, again, we vibrate your etheric Stargate faster and faster, moving out of the seventh dimension up into the eighth and continuing to accelerate.
And vibrating quite rapidly now as we are merging into your 10th dimensional frequencies through the 11th dimension and into the 12th, where again all the etheric stargates come to a gentle pause. And so your stargate is now vibrating at this 12th dimensional level, and we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates around the world in this moment of now. And again, as you simply relax, your energy gently rises and you become one with the energies of the 12th dimension. Just by relaxing, just with your intention. Very good. Very good. And as you know, you start to become more sensitive as you vibrate in these frequencies. You can sense the presence of the various guides when we introduce them. And so we're going to ask each one of you now just to ask inside for the presence of the angelic realm.
And so we call for the presence of the angels.
And just feel as the angels bring their energy into this meditation. Just feeling it. Yes, very good. And now we are going to invite part of the angelic realm who work very directly. In fact, they oversee the Stargate project. Yes. They are the council of the Elohim. And so we ask each one of you to invite the Elohim council right now.
And so we call for the presence of the angels of the Elohim.
And just feel. Here they come. The Elohim. Very good. Very good. And now we ask you to invite the one known as the Blessed Mother, Mary Maria.
And so each one of us asking inside, we call for the presence of the Blessed Mother, Mary or Maria.
And just feel. Here she comes. Just feeling her motherly energy, her divine feminine energy, gently growing around you and within you. For her love penetrates into your very beingness if you invite her in. Yes, very good. And now we balance this divine feminine energy with the divine masculine energy of Saint Germain. So we ask you to invite the presence of Saint Germain.
We call for the presence of Saint Germain.
And feel. Very good. Feeling his beautiful energy joining the angels and the Blessed Mother. And in this meditation, we are going to ask each one of you now to invite any of the ascended masters that you feel connected to. So just tune in and then invite any master or masters that you wish to invite into this global meditation.
So we call for the presence of the Ascended Masters.
And again, just feel. Tune into the energy and here they come. Can you feel the energy changing around you? Almost like a gentle warmth or a gentle blanket of energy. How do you feel it? As the masters bring their support, they have been human. They understand the challenges of being human. They understand the difficulty involved in changing your way of life, into elevating your consciousness, and they are here to assist in this process. And so now, with their support, with the support of all these masters, we are going to ask you, just with your intention, just with your imagination or visualization. For when you imagine something, when you visualize something, you are actually making it occur. So we ask you to imagine, to visualize, to intend your awareness to move up into that superconscious self, a superconscious you. You do not have to know how to do it, just the intention. And have your superconscious self floating in the vastness of the universe. And so you start to see around you thousands upon thousands of stars all around you. Your awareness is floating in the center of the universe. Every direction, you see so many stars. Just visualizing it, imagining it, intending your awareness to be outside of the body and floating in the universe. Just allowing it to be. There is no how, it is just the intention. We are working now with a different physics of reality. You can intend to be floating in space, seeing the stars around you in all directions. And now we are going to move your intention again. And so now we intend, each and every one of us, intending our awareness to move totally into the quantum field, that place beyond all dimensions, that place where there is no time, there is no physicality. And so the stars around you simply start to disappear, and you find yourself in a blackness, an total nothingness. It is beyond the light and dark of duality. It is simply pure emptiness, pure vibration, pure consciousness, pure spirit. That is the quantum field. And that is the place that your superconsciousness exists. And so just allowing yourself to be in this vast nothingness, stretching in all directions around you, just allowing your awareness to be there in this vastness, nothing to do, just allowing for the possibility that simply with your intention, you are now in the quantum field. Very good. Very good. Very good. In this space, there is pure potential. In this space is where creation happens. Spirit created the different dimensions, the different realities. And you are part of Spirit. Your superconscious self is in fact one with Spirit. The masters in that moment of becoming enlightened have so often said, I am God. I am that which I have been seeking. You have perhaps heard these words before. It is so important to understand that you are indeed part of Spirit, part of the oneness, part of the creative force, having a human experience. And so now, as you float in the vastness, the vast nothingness, the vast emptiness, we invite you simply to have the intention of moving your awareness back into floating in the universe, the center of the universe and many stars all around you. And just feel that again. Feel your awareness in the center of the universe. Many, many stars all around you. And as you feel that, as you sense that, feel that which you call your superconscious self, the real you, that vast energy that is you. Feel as if your superconsciousness is a sphere of consciousness around you, feeling as if you are in a bubble of consciousness floating in the center of the universe. Can you feel it? Can you sense it? A sphere of energy around you, a sphere of superconsciousness around you. For that is the real you. Your awareness is floating in this superconscious bubble of energy in the center of the universe. And now, with your intention, allowing your awareness to come back into the body. Just feel as your awareness comes into the body. Maybe you can actually sense it coming into the body. Just allow for that possibility that you can feel your awareness returning and centering itself in your physical body. And so feeling yourself very present now in your body, your eyes still closed, and just feel, visualize, sense this superconscious self, this bubble of energy around you. This superconscious self is the real you, supporting your human self, guiding your human self. Beloved ones, it is time to allow yourself this understanding. You are far more than the human body. You are this superconscious self. And your superconscious self wishes to guide your humanness into awakening, into that place that you call enlightenment, into that place where your superconscious self is no longer around the body, but merged totally with it. So sense this sphere of energy around you and understand that this sphere of energy is actually a boundary-less sphere, because this superconscious is merged with the totality of all that is. And so just feeling this sphere of energy, this superconscious you around self. And now, as you sense that around you, feel the boundaries of your body. Actually feel your body, feeling it, surrounded by this sphere, but feeling it, feeling your skin, your arms, your legs, your head, feeling this. And feeling the sphere of energy around you. And simply with your intention, just imagine, just sense as if your human form is expanding and merging with the superconscious self, as if your physical boundaries are dissolving into this sphere of superconscious you. Just imagine it. Because with the imagination, you are sending a message to your subconscious. You are sending a message which is saying, I wish to dissolve into this superconscious me, into this vast intelligence that is me. I am ready to dissolve and to receive more and more of my superconscious self. And so just sensing, imagining the boundaries of your human self dissolving into this very loving, very beautiful, high frequency of your superconscious self. And just allowing for the possibility that as you do this, slowly, slowly, over these days and weeks that we will spend together, that more and more of your superconscious you will start to live within your human self. You will gently start to become more aware. You will gently start to connect to a higher vibrational reality. You will be affected less and less by the chaos in the world, by the chaos in the morphic field of humanity. This is our intention, beloveds, to assist you to rise above the chaos and to become beacons of energy for yourself and for others. In order to do this, there are many gentle steps that we will take together. We are giving you a visualization now of dissolving your humanness into your superconscious self, so that your superconscious can come into the human form. The image of dissolving your boundaries is giving a message to your subconscious self. It is time to know myself. It is time to open to my greater abilities. It is time to access so much more of who I am. It is time to access skills and abilities that I can imagine. It is time to access skills and abilities that right now are beyond my imagining. Beloved ones, can you allow for this possibility? Can you allow that this process can happen simply and easily with your intention, with your desire to be free, to slowly and gently release the limitations in your life? Are you ready for this? It is a process, and it can be a gentle one, beloved ones. We are inviting you to join us over these days and weeks together so that you and hundreds of others will be moving together with the support of the collective, with the support of these others moving on this journey together. For when you are doing it with others, it becomes easier. You energetically support each other. We are moving a whole field of energy together. So again, focus on your physical body now. Feel your boundaries once more. Feel yourself present in the physical body. And again, feel your superconscious self around you, a sphere of energy around you. It is always there. It has always been there. Your superconscious self is the real you. Your superconscious self wishes to communicate with your human self through your intuition. That is the way your superconscious wishes to guide you. In the past, you have been told that intuition is just your imagining. Intuition is not real. Intuition can't be trusted. Beloved ones, this was just a way to keep you limited, to keep you shut down. Your intuition is your guide from your superconscious self. Your intuition is you guiding you. And so we say, trust your intuition. Follow your intuition. Develop your intuition. For it is a beautiful gift. It is a way to start allowing yourself to trust who you are in this world of chaos and confusion. Now is a wonderful time. You have perhaps heard from many guides, many channels, that this is a great opportunity. There are many reasons for this. Yes, there are the astrologers who are giving you reasons. There is beyond that something to understand about the movement of your very earth through the universe itself. Your solar system is moving through the universe. Your scientists are very aware of this. You have moved into an area of the vastness of the universe, which has an energetic, which is an accelerant. It actually accelerates that which you are creating individually and as a humanity. And so, beloveds, if you can understand there is an energy which is accelerating that which you wish to live, whether you are doing it consciously or unconsciously, the acceleration is there. And so you can see in your world how the acceleration of fear has been magnified and amplified. But also, if you listen to the guidance that is coming through many, many guides, many channels, if you are focused on upliftment, if you are focused on becoming aware, more conscious, then this energy accelerating can accelerate your progress into the new you. And so we are timing this whole series of daily talks, daily meditations, with this energy that accelerates. So we are riding the wave of this cosmic accelerant. Beloveds, it is time. It is time to know yourself more clearly. It is time to simply relax into change with your intention. We have said at the beginning of this year 2021, this is the year of decision. You decide consciously or unconsciously. So we are inviting you to decide consciously, to take responsibility, to ride this opportunity of change, to ride this cosmic energy, to ride with hundreds, nay, thousands of you joining together every day with us, showing you step by step by step how to evolve into the new you. Beloved ones, we love you and we bless you and we invite you to join us. And so just really feeling yourself very present in the body and just feeling the gentle energies around you and within you. And then very slowly be aware of the room around you, sensing your room. And then when you're ready, allowing the eyes to come open and just connect to the energy of the ocean. Just connect to nature as you see it. And then intend to connect to the energy of Gaia, the energy of the earth, in all her beauty. Because the earth herself is actually supporting this process that we're all on.
Wow.
Very good.
And taking a conscious breath, feeling the air expanding your lungs, expanding the body, and then following it out again, releasing, letting go, feeling that contraction all the way, and then expanding again. Just allowing that infusion of fresh air into your body. And perhaps you can feel that there's an extra sensitivity already, as if there's more awareness in the very fabric of reality. More awareness in your body, more awareness of the space you're in. Right now, I felt Gaia like a beingness, and it was so beautiful. So, as always, we would love to hear your experiences. So, go ahead and leave us a comment, and we'll read some of them out for those of you who are live. How was this experience for you? No rush. Just tuning into what you feel to share.
Somebody's saying the energy is like a miracle. Well, that's an interesting word, because really a miracle is just something, an occurrence that we can't explain as yet. But what we're moving into is a place where we start to understand how we create. And that's the process that we're going into, because as things change in our outer world, we can be more creative about what we actually experience for ourselves. So there are always those who are extremely abundant, because that's the creation that they've decided to have for themselves. There are those who are pouring love, radiating, simply being love, because that's what they've intended to create for themselves. There are those with so many deep friendships, because that's what they've chosen to create for themselves. But we can have all of those things. We can all start to create a different reality for ourselves. And that's what Alcazar is going to guide us through step by step. How we're going to get there, we don't know, because we haven't done this before. But it was very clear when Alcazar started to direct us with this. There's something which he wants to share with us which has not been shared before. And we are just excited and grateful, actually, for this opportunity. And we came to Hawaii to ground into this place, into the Lemurian energies, this next step of the Stargate work. And so these daily talks, meditations, gatherings, however we want to call it, this is a new level, a training that Alcazar wants to bring us through. So,
Yeah. So Alcazar is guiding us every step of the way, and it's really special to move through this process with all of you around the world. We're all creating this together, and our recent New Year's live stream, for me, it was a pinnacle. It was a high point. It was something that made me feel so happy for all of my involvement in the Stargate project for years now, 8 years now. And it was like, oh my gosh, this is what we're building to. And I know that part of why we were able to pop collectively into the quantum field so strongly was because of some of these daily meditation programs that Prageet guided, the Oasis of Oneness and Going Quantum, and before that, At Home with Prageet when the lockdowns first started. When we do this work together, we're actually potentiating and drawing forth the highest potential of the Stargate work. Just take a moment to take that in. We're laying a foundation, and we can't fully know where that foundation will take us. Can you feel that? It's totally amazing.
Yeah. And the New Year's live stream information just moved through the chat here.
Yeah.
And we'll be posting that for all of you. And as we go through this process, we'll be bringing all kinds of information and references for you, and make those available so that you can kind of have them in an email. Or how are we going to send it out, Jules?
Well,
It'll be
for the New Year's live stream, we'll make sure that that's available on each homepage. So for each language, we'll post it on your homepage of the website. For English, that's the Stargate Experience Academy.com. For all of the other resources as we move through this program, we have like a kind of a course homepage. And so we'll be posting access to each day's replay video. And if you can't make it live to any of them, you get access to everything. These first 3 days are going out for free, and so they'll also be available on the websites. So essentially, the way that this program is going to work is that each day at 11 a.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. in Central Europe, we're going to be live in English. The languages will be posted, the translations will be posted sometime after that. If you sign up, you'll just get an email when the next one is ready. And we're just going to move one day at a time into these experiences together.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, so enough for today. We will see you all tomorrow, we hope. And it's important for us to reach and to share this with as many people as possible. So if there's friends that you feel might benefit from this, let them know. And we understand that for some people, especially in some countries which are struggling financially, it's very, very difficult for some people even to contribute a little to this program. So if you have a severe financial challenge, then you can write into support, and we will give you a code to access it. So
it's support at the stargateexperience.com. But part of what we are doing with all of our programs is creating multiple price points so that it's accessible for everyone. So the base cost of this monthly series is just $14 a month. And we're doing at least 14 live streams each month. So it's $1 a day.
And we just wish to honor those people that have been generous enough to subscribe at a higher level.
Yeah.
Because by doing that, you're enabling us to continue this work and to share it more and more around the world.
Yeah. The lower prices are to make it accessible for everyone, and the higher prices essentially support us in being able to do that. And also, we're building toward the vision that Alcazar has given us. So he's told us that someday there will be 12+1 residential Stargate centers around the world where people can come and live for 1 to 3 months, for example, and completely change their reality. And we have the land for the first one.
Yeah.
Near Mount Shasta, California, and the resonance of that land is already amazing.
Yeah.
So more and more, we are building a cohesive energy field that people can step into and transform.
Mm.
So thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for being on this live stream today or watching the replay video.
And Maria was asking if people want to join, do they have to start at the beginning? It's possible to join at any point, and you will have people joining late, so to speak, will have access from the very first webinar, live stream.
And you'll always have access to what we're doing live also when
Yeah.
you join. So if a lot of people are asking for the schedule. In February, we're going from the 1st to the 7th, and then from the 19th to the 25th. But all of that information is on the registration page.
Yeah. The reason we're having a break this month is because we're going to be doing a 4-day Valentine's workshop
With Asil Toksal, and it's going to be so profound. When we work with him, it's like he's a channeler who actually is a channel for the angelic realm and the Elohim, and he is able to access very high levels of consciousness. And so it's like rocket fuel, because the Stargate responds to the level of consciousness of the people who are gathered around. So he opens up this incredible potential energy. And we're going to be doing a 4-day, 3 hours each day workshop from our living room here on Maui.
And we'll be putting Asil in the Stargate,
Yeah.
which is the like an amplifying chamber, and it sends out this incredible energy around the world.
And that one is called the Superconscious Heart. So there's something really special about our heart center, and the Elohim have said that they're going to be bringing in a new access to energies, the energy of universal love, and it's because it's needed at this time. So it's going to be a very interesting and powerful experience. And it's going to totally support what we're doing with this program. And also Asil is doing some stuff that's going to, so it's complementary for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Time to go.
yeah.
Okay.
Bye,
We love
everyone.
you. Thank you for all the Stargate team around the world that are supporting this process. And we see you again tomorrow. Take care. Much love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.